Alright, hello everybody. We are starting our first annual Gencon stuff contest.
Oh man, this should be annual.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, the good old GSC.
Yeah, I don't know, we'll make it a tradition. Maybe we'll come up with a better name for it.
No.
Okay.
No, that's it.
That'll be our catchphrase, shitty catchphrases.
Our new catchphrase, no.
Our new catchphrase, maybe we should come up with something better. Alright, let's keep it rolling.
So, the idea here is everybody has to find an item that is $5 or less to present. And it has to be the most interesting. And you, dear viewer, are going to be voting. Please vote. The winner of the poll is we'll have a poll up for who has the most interesting item and use whatever rubric you want. Funniest, scariest, squickiest.
I don't think any of us
Please
are
go wait on you, Bruce.
But whoever wins the most interesting item contest gets to subject everyone else to a penalty game of some sort later on.
What?
Something along the lines of
No.
something along the lines of Tales from the Wood or Maid or who knows. So please vote for me. So I'll be starting off. And I have here.
Leave the poll up for like a week.
We have here the 10 Commandments die. A decahedron to live by.
It says that. Doesn't it actually say that?
It does. That is the tagline. So this was Kaplow Games, I think. It has numbers. Let's see. Number 1, have no other gods. So my mortal sin is having other gods. Or James's is do not murder. 6. All right. Next is honor God's name.
Yeah,
Number 3. And 1 for Susan. Honor the Sabbath.
Fuck
Is
the
there-
Sabbath.
Is there?
You're the one driving us home on a Sunday.
Exactly. Fuck the Sabbath.
Is
What about Matt?
Matt says, do not commit adultery.
Oh my! Is there any translation of the Bible where the commandment is do not murder? It's truncated.
Yeah, I mean, thou shalt not murder, do not murder, basically the
They
same.
could have said don't kill.
I mean, you removed the original packaging.
Don't do it
I
again.
You removed the.
Well, sure, I had to roll.
What you say?
I had to roll for our mortal sins. Yours is committing adultery.
Yeah, sounds about right.
All right,
To be fair,
and because
you
I had
say-
some money left over, I have grammar dice.
Roll me a sentence.
Okay, so adjective, why, and would. So we have
Why, would,
tenses,
sickly.
questions, and word types.
Parts
What?
of speech.
Parts of speech.
Word types.
Adjective, who, and did. Should.
Who
will-
did?
Should, will, could, have. Who, what, when, where, why, and how. Noun, adjective, verb. Oh, it's actually only got 3 results. It's doubled.
Yeah. I thought we were gonna put
We're not going to put
adverb on
adverb or
Anyway,
pronoun.
this is my submission for the strangest item or most interesting item contest.
There's got to be something about rolling a nat 1 on a 10 Commandments dice.
Hey, that's the
Don't hold the.
have no other gods.
Hello, Internet. I bring to you a less than $5 board game in a very large box. What does that say about the board game? It is part of a series. There was another version that was like $10, and this is better. The worst case scenario survival game, which they do many of these. This one is the golf edition. Let's unbox together. I haven't looked in it.
Oh,
we have a water hazard.
we have a punch out water hazard.
We have a sand trap.
We have a water hazard right here.
punch out sand traps.
We have the
trap?
green.
No, that's
the rough.
That's some sort of folding thing.
Yeah, they fold.
That looks like it turns into a screen or something.
Yeah, it looks like it goes like this, so you can.
So it might actually stop a ball.
Maybe.
Oh,
wow.
that's come with 3
Oh.
balls, right?
Hello there.
Oh,
What is
oh,
this?
I don't know, but I'm willing to accept
it's
it
the
as
hole or
my
the
God
flag.
and
I don't know.
It just unfurled like the Hellraiser cube.
So is that supposed to go around an umbrella?
Savior. Oh, here you have a cardboard with wood, with paper on here that you're supposed to write things on. I don't know what you would write it in. If you wrote it in pencil, it wouldn't erase very well. Pen would be permanent, so you only ever play with certain people.
You have to use a
And
golf
then-
pencil.
Okay, maybe.
That won't work.
Oh, hey, look.
golf balls.
We have some golf balls. Oh, and they're like standard size golf balls.
Oh, colors.
Alright, so the fold out thing is the putting green.
Okay.
And your objective is to complete the hole, parentheses, the game, with the least number of strokes.
Are you telling me this
The
is some
game.
shitty executive mini golf that they do to de-stress?
Yes.
I don't know, if that were the case, it would be like $500. And equally as shitty.
I mean, it was in consignment. Oh, hey, what is this random
Pencil?
thing? I don't know, it's wrapped in a tissue and I'm fairly alarmed.
Don't open it. Oh god, no.
Oh, it's a finger.
That's the murder weapon.
Darn it.
Is it a smoke?
I was having expected it to be like a joint in there.
It's a crayon.
It's a black crayon.
Oh, it's right on the thing, probably.
A wipe off. Okay, I'm sorry. This probably came with the game. It's a wipe off crayon.
Oh, this is that you used to wipe off with then.
Probably. I will return this back to it during doing the ritual to return it to its original package.
To play the game, putt the ball toward the cup. If you have a real putter handy, go ahead and use it. If not, create a putter out of your shoe, a ruler, or any household object.
I was curious.
That's the worst case, right?
Oh. Is this to measure your distance?
No, it goes underneath the hole.
that is the hole. It goes underneath.
Oh,
the-
yeah.
Oh, I see.
It props up the it props up the hole for the putting green.
Oh, to make it even more difficult to land it in the thing, because your hole's elevated over everything else.
I'll be
Also,
real
I'm
with you,
pretty sure the
Internet. I
playing-
did not realize this game was anything other than golf trivia. It has only... It's changed my expectations. We will not say raised or lowered.
Golf has changed.
And there's also some cards James can read if you
Golf
need
never
to.
changed.
But this is my suggestion. A terrible golf trivia / golf putting game.
Okay, so here's a question. What do you do if your golf cart gets a flat tire? Do you flag down the golf course marshal to call for a new cart?
That.
Carts have spare tires under the driver's seat. Replace the flag and carry
No,
on.
I'm not gonna replace my own car.
Or leave the cart and start walking.
Yeah, no.
If I'm rich enough to walk to golf, I have slave boys to do that for me in thongs.
If you get that is correct. If you get the question wrong, a runaway golf cart knocks your ball to the next fairway. The player with the highest score can place your ball anywhere on the floor in the room.
Okay, that actually does sound moderately entertaining.
Okay, I'm kind of more into party game golf.
Yeah,
Return me
That is better than trivia golf.
trivia.
It's definitely more playable.
yeah.
This is a physically playable game. I don't understand why there's an alligator on the front, but this is my
Worst case scenario for golf.
submission. First weirdest, strangest, most interesting thing found at Gencon.
Alright. Alright, I'll go. Alright, Internet. I got a story and an object, not so much a game. See, I went to the consignment store, and the object I got was actually packaged incorrectly. They're supposed to package the smaller objects in a cardboard sleeve, so the security guard will know that you, when you're carrying it, he'll see where it is. So I bought and paid for this item, and I was holding it next to my side, and the guard rushed over to me across the room and says, "That better be a cell phone."
Whoa.
I talked it out with him, and I realized afterwards that the item I got would be the single most embarrassing thing possible to decide to steal. I have roughly 6 Star Trek The Next Generation trading cards in a little plastic case. Featured prominently is Wesley Crusher.
But James, turn it around.
And on the other side, Wesley and Beverly Crusher.
Oh. I see him take it from you and then.
He looks over both sides, just like, never mind, we're gonna throw it away anyway.
On the other side of the Wesley Crusher card, there is a bio on the life of Will Wheaton. On the other side of the Wesley and Beverly Crusher card, they explain that the Star Trek Enterprise is a place for families.
Crack it open, let's get the other cards though.
Yeah, we gotta know. Tell me there's a Riker. Give me the Riker. Come on.
Come on, please, or just be
Please,
open.
Come on, Riker.
in consignment.
All right, we have the Prime Directive, Dr. Beverly Crusher again. Exiles, Marina Sirtis, Place for Families, Will Wheaton.
There's Data and Worf knocked out by Ferengis. There's Whoopi and Data talking.
Well, you got like a portion of her.
He's got the beard. He's a full Riker now.
So
Yeah, but he's not the focus of the shot.
Yeah.
So remember, internets, a vote for me is a vote for triple stolen crushes.
All right.
I want last. You go.
Sure. All right.
Where's the garbage can?
All right.
No, keep it. We
I'll
gotta
take a
send it out.
plastic case at least.
We gotta keep it and we'll send it out as a prize to somebody.
All right. So, I found probably the weirdest and licensed properties aside from, I don't know, the golf game seemed actually pretty logical. Anyway, Franklin goes to school. The game.
Nice.
For ages preschool to 8 years old. Now this
Man,
was
I
in-
think at 8 years
I
old
got-
I'd be insulted by my intelligence.
Hold on. Let me just. All right, so let's open this
Yeah.
up. We the consignment. It's lower price because it's missing the bear and the snail.
Well, it's still
standees.
mad. Yeah, the snail's the best
Anyway,
one.
yes, this is the board. There's no die. You just hit the spinner and you move around the board.
And it's
to
numbers, letters, shapes, and warning signs?
Yes.
yeah.
Gotta
signs.
make
Also,
sure the
you
kids
get
know what you're
also
reading.
remember also you get report cards.
Okay.
Matt, that's not a spinner, that's the Franklin wheel.
The wheel of Franklin.
All right, so yeah, so the only ones that we have here. In fact, we're missing a third player, I think.
Oh no.
So let's see. So, but we have the bunny, we have the beaver, and we have Franklin. Franklin was not lost. And
Do
in
you want
place,
another game piece?
and in place of hold on, and in place of the fourth player that's supposed to be here, we have famous soccer ball. Anyway, here's Max was saying this is the game to play. Well, here's the question for preschool. How can you see your own eyes?
What?
When the demon
Yes,
looks
there
out
is
through the
an
mirror.
answer. I can imagine someone high saying that. It sounds right.
So,
Yeah.
which of Franklin's classmates has black fur?
I
Okay.
don't know the names of any Franklin people.
Ages 6, 7. When you get into a car, what should you always put on?
Huh.
The radio.
Also, I'm going to say I don't know the answer to the next one myself. When you do you turn a lid clockwise or counterclockwise to open a jar?
Righty tighty,
Counterclockwise.
No, it's clockwise to seal it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, counterclockwise to open it.
Yeah.
And then finally, the age 8 questions. Biggest to little, as tall as to blank.
Tail.
Short.
And
Yeah, I did.
also,
Congratulations, past 8-year-olds.
what is the plural of goose?
Oh,
Pieces.
Guys,
So one of the other ones for
guys, stop saying track.
So one of the other ones for preschool that was listed on the back of the book is Franklin's classmate Bear starts with a B. Can you locate the B on the board?
That one.
No, James, do better.
There's several.
Also,
I don't know.
look at that owl.
Yes. I'm also just look at the
regular
classroom.
ass design.
So we've
owl.
got the Tanuki, we've got Franklin, who's like the only anthropomorphized animal here. We have so in this preschool class, which apparently the teacher is an owl, Bear's learning to write his own name with a paintbrush. They're doing something with clay, and then this rabbit is just baking.
Omek.
Also, that owl is huge.
I mean,
What's the teacher?
in a preschool or kindergarten thing, they may very well have a play oven.
Also, I want
Probably
to point
not a real
out,
one.
according to this, Franklin has 2 hats.
Well, sure, you got the backup hat.
Yeah, in case the person gets damaged, he
Because actually they took this Franklin's hat. He's rushing infinitely to get
it's
it.
worth noting
All right,
that.
we'll move on.
Wait, reopen it for a moment. It's worth noting that with remote spaces you take, it's these weird Franklin feet that go like.
Oh yeah, you get the
Oh,
report
that's
cards
where
and
you move.
through here.
Okay.
But you also have to learn all the signs. All right.
Now, I don't hate it. I think that question about how do you see your own eyes for preschoolers is actually
Oh no,
important
sure.
and
I'm
interesting.
not saying that it's not important for preschool.
Yeah, it's just funny. Right.
No, sir.
It would be
I don't
funnier
like
to get a bunch of people high and
What up, internet?
through.
Bringing the real shit now. All right. Do you know, I'm certain, even whether or not you have someone important in your life, you'd love an enchanting evening.
A beautiful game for a couple
How
to
much did you
share.
pay for
Beautiful
that?
game for a couple shares. $3.50. If I'd waited longer, it would have been $3, but I didn't want to risk it vanishing.
Can't risk it disappearing.
Yeah, let's give a very vague summary from the back. An enchanting evening. The game of love, of laughter, of romance, of the richness of sharing. The ultimate objective for the couple playing the game to spend a wonderful time together, sharing an enchanting evening. Who can play? Any couple, any age. It makes a thoughtful, tasteful gift for weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, Christmas, Valentine's, vacations, or just because.
Any
Or mitzvahs.
How is an enchanting evening played? An enchanting evening begins with each player writing down a secret wish that can only be shared with his or her partner that evening. The players then move around the board slowly, drawing the appropriate cards. The game cards direct the player's actions. Some cards ask for verbal responses, which are positive and supportive. Other cards suggest gentle touching, some playful, others subtle and ambiguous. For example, one card asks, first impressions often last. If you saw your partner at a party, what might first attract you? Which is fine and reasonable, but another gives instructions. How much feeling can you put into a kiss contest has just begun. You are a contestant to give your partner the winning kiss. All cards allow the players to enjoy the game and each other at any level of intimacy that is comfortable and fun for both of them. Finally, very important, what does the winner, win? The first player to reach the finish gets his or her wish fulfilled. In this game, however, both players win.
Alright, so yeah.
So, we got a board that is rather simple and bland, to be honest. They kept to aesthetic, I suppose, but like, it would not.
It's just diamonds and squares and
Most
got the lens
of
in
the
your
back was
brain,
kept off a
SPFX.
printout from the online site where you can buy this, including the actual like company that apparently makes a lot of these things. And apparently, like, its copyrights have been on for a while.
Yeah, its first copyright was like 1982.
1981.
So then you got different stacks of cards of different levels of intimacy. And I need to read out this one. The joy of music. Your partner is the instrument. Soft bongos, the triangle, piano or flute. Play sweet music on your partner's body.
Ah yes, there's nothing more sensuous than the triangle.
So hot.
Nothing harder than
Just read the bottom card and read
just
that.
play your husband's ass like a bongo.
Think of your partner as a magic lantern. Gently rub his or her neck and shoulder.
And is that the lowest level intimacy?
I don't know. No, that's like mid-level. Unwrapping holiday gifts can be exciting. What intimate clothing would your partner wear that you'd like to unwrap?
Oh.
And there's the squig.
Yeah.
Found it.
Like, it's just a bunch of ridiculous things like this of varying levels. Like, some are just affirmative and confident, but others are really, really not. The one is just posed like one of my French girls, like pretending they're a famous painter. Anyway. It's a bunch of really odd, garbage, pseudo-romantic things, but that is made considerably more uncomfortable by its inherent nature that you're supposed to play these out to the rules.
Player wipes middle finger like a
But
flute.
this exists, internet, and I own it now. So, please appreciate that I spent money on this for you.
And you can't have it.
Alright. So, summary, we've got 10 commandment dice.
Worst case scenario, Survivor golf game for 2 or more players.
A Will Wheaton trading card suspected stolen.
This.
For a lovely, enchanting evening.
With Will Wheaton.
Hey, Ann Wheaton's been nice
Remember
to me.
to save room for Jesus.
Hey,
Is that the low intimacy card?
hey, Ann Wheaton's been very nice to me on Twitter. I do not want to upset her.
I think I picked the card with the lowest intimacy.
Alright.
Vote now on your phones.
Or Discord, maybe?
Yes.
It's ending. It'll end itself.
Yeah, no, this is some very mad I have right now.